a little low today. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Kia Hyundai channel. My name's Gabi.
And my name is Mike.
And this is the 2023 Hyundai Venue Preferred Front Wheel Drive. So if you're unfamiliar with the Hyundai Venue here in Canada, there is 3 different trim levels and you get the choice of a 2-tone exterior option. It is a very fun, funky, and most importantly, extremely efficient and cost point wise, has great value.
Yes.
It's a fantastic buy. We always like to say, because we also filmed a Kona this week, and a Kona is another example of a great value compact vehicle offered by Hyundai. This vehicle is definitely a compact, but in no way is it a compromise.
Yes.
So great safety features, great technology features, and a great size, and of course, the biggest thing, great price point.
Yes, great price point. This is a car that, there's 2 types of vehicles you buy. One that you notice.
Yes.
The monthly expense, and one
Yes.
that you barely notice. This is a barely notice. So
Yes.
a month, school's about to start, students, anybody, this car calls you if you want something that's efficient, affordable, and still gives you a lot of convenience and comfort.
I think the biggest thing for me is a lot of people, when they're looking for a cheaper new vehicle, something with warranty, something with features, they want something, of course, that's affordable, but they may not want a compact sedan. So this vehicle gives you the option of having a small SUV or crossover, still being compact, still being extremely affordable, but not sacrificing fuel efficiency at all. This vehicle is very efficient. So as always, we're going to do a full walkthrough, interior and exterior, as well as answer all your questions about the MSRP or just the vehicle itself. You can let us know. I think we should get into showing you guys how to join our live video.
Exactly.
We've already chatted so much. All right, so as always, we do these videos every single weekday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll always film either a brand new Kia or a brand new Hyundai, and sometimes compare the 2 of them. To join us live, what you want to do is go to the Kia Hyundai channel on YouTube, just like this, and then under the Home tab or the Live tab, so you can see right up there, we have a video that showcases it as upcoming every weekday around 2 p.m.
Wait, mics are not working, are they? Well, they're on.
Yeah, our mics are on.
Let us know if there's an issue.
Should be working. All right, so click on the video there, it'll load you in, and then you'll see on the right side we have this chat box, and that's where you guys can. What? Is our mics actually not working? That's so strange.
All good now?
Not hearing Gabi as loud as Mike.
Oh, and I'm whispering too.
Do you want to switch mics?
Yeah, here. We all know I don't need a mic, really. I am the mic.
All right, let me know if I'm too loud now. Okay. Thank goodness these videos are live, because can you imagine filming a 30-minute video without like stopping and realizing there's no audio in it? So thanks to you guys for letting us know when you can't hear us.
Wait, Gabby. Why do we do these videos for?
We do these videos for 3 reasons. So number 1, you may own a Kia or Hyundai vehicle. Shameless plug. We want to give you all the information there is to know about these vehicles, kind of like your owner's manual, but maybe a bit more easy to understand and a bit more entertaining. Number 2 is if you're considering a new vehicle, we want you to add Kia or Hyundai to your selection list. These vehicles offer great value, great features, and there's so much to talk about. That's why we do what we're doing. Number 3, if you are in Ontario and you want to purchase a new Kia or Hyundai vehicle, buy it from us. So we film at Brantford Kia every day, which is located in Brantford, Ontario. We also have Brantford Hyundai and Owenstown Hyundai. Any 3 of those stores would be happy to help you out. Okay, back to the Venue. Under the hood is a 1.6-liter 4-cylinder gasoline engine. The horsepower is 121 and the torque is 113 pound-feet of torque. Now this is definitely not a race car. It's not a
Wait, we need to pause. I hate to pause you, but they're saying that no mic, no sound. They can't hear you, so they're thinking that the mics. It's on.
The mics are on.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll talk louder.
Yes.
Is it seriously not working?
Yeah, they say it's coming from the phone, not coming from the here.
Try unplugging my
Yeah,
phone.
yeah.
Maybe
Wait, I'll hold it. You unplug it. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
We're in this.
Let me know.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Crickets.
Is it working?
Okay, let's continue and see if it persists. Oh, fixed. They said
All right,
fixed.
perfect.
Okay, good.
Okay, tied to the. Should I just give the specs over again?
Yes.
All right, 1.6-liter 4-cylinder gasoline engine, 121 horsepower, 113 pound-feet of torque. Definitely not a sports car, but it's efficient, powers the vehicle. You have plenty enough passing power to get you to where you need to go.
Passing power.
Passing power. Looking at the front grille of the vehicle, you'll see we got some dark accents as well as the beautiful chrome on our Hyundai badge. It's not too busy up front here. I will turn on the headlights just so you can see what we're looking at. And I'm gonna guess, based off Mike, the keys are probably on the desk.
Of course they're on the desk. We know Mike doesn't change. Give me a second. I'm just gonna give you all of my keys because it's on my little janitor ring.
Nice.
And you can deal with it.
All right, let's get those lights on. There we go.
Shout out to BC.
All right, so you can see we definitely got some halogens on this vehicle. Now, I had one of our subscribers, or maybe just not a subscriber, just a viewer, say, Gabby pronounces halogens wrong. I know, but it's the way I like to do it. So your halogens emit heat, which means in the winter that will melt a little bit of snow and ice. They're definitely not as bright as LEDs, but they are still very bright. You have amazing cutoff and visibility is not a problem in the venue at all. All right, we'll come around to the side. For wheels, you have 15-inch alloy wheels. That's them right over there. I think they complement the exterior look of the vehicle quite well. Let me close this real quick. The car will probably beep. Oh, maybe not. Today's my lucky day. One thing that makes the preferred trim really, really special in my opinion is the fact that you don't have keyed ignition. So it's a push-to-start vehicle, which means you get this fantastic feature. All you have to do is have the key somewhere on you. It could be in your pocket, it can be in your hand or in your bag, and then just walk up to your vehicle, press this, it'll unlock or lock your vehicle for you, so you never actually have to touch your key unless you want to. But you're probably gonna wanna touch your key at some points, because look at this. This is Hyundai Smart Key, which means we got lock, unlock, and remote start built onto the key fob. So you've heard of lock and unlock before, but having remote start actually integrated into your vehicle from factory is so smooth, very easy to use, works great in the summer and in the winter. A lot of people only think of it in the winter to warm up their car, but in the summer it also cool down your car. All right, roof rails, you get this on the preferred trim and the ultimate trim, which is one above. And then for space-wise, doesn't matter what trim and venue you get, you're gonna have the same room in the boot. So that's her. I'll have Mike take a quick peek inside and I'll point out some things. So you may notice on the backs of the rear seats, you do have car seat anchors, or tethers, I should say. Your rear seats do fold down completely flat, so if you don't have anybody sitting back there and you need extra room, you have all that space. This is your cargo cover that comes with the vehicle. It is removable. All you have to do is unclip it from these hinges here, and then you can even tuck it in underneath your floorboard. Now before I lift the floorboard, there's one thing in this vehicle that a lot of compact vehicles or vehicles in this size class do not have, and that is a spare tire.
And a ton of room, look at this.
Seriously, lots of space over there.
Yeah, I was surprised when I lifted that, I'm like, that's a lot of room down
Yes.
there.
Another great thing about this floorboard here is you can slide it out and drop it lower so that it sits flush on the spare. Oh. Now, normally you could do it better than what I'm doing here. Oh my gosh.
You want me to do it?
No.
I think you got it.
Okay, and then we'll bring it into place. And now we have a lower floorboard, which gives us a little bit extra space and also gives you more of a lip here. So if you have anything here that's circular, it won't roll around and fall out of your vehicle when you open your trunk. Let's close this. This is something I never really noticed until now. I love the way the trunk is cut out for the headlight. That's not a feature, but I think it's pretty cool.
It's a notable design.
Yeah, and then we'll take a nice big look at the exterior before we hop in. If you're curious about this color, it's called Ultimate Red, and it's truly the ultimate red.
It's very red.
It looks fantastic. Sure. Now, Mike, do you have the fuel efficiency specs of this vehicle?
Yes, so you go for 7.5 liters per 100 kilometers, city and highway combined, but I'm telling you guys, if you drive like me, you can get this thing under 5. I'm telling you, I promise you.
Much lower, yeah. All right, I'm gonna quickly hop in. So I mentioned our key fob and how it has integrated remote start. This also means it's a push-to-start vehicle, so as long as the key's somewhere in here, you can start up your car, which means leave this in your pocket, leave it in your purse. You never have to fumble for your keys. Now, let's talk about the door real quick. So pretty basic door, you do have speakers built in. One thing I absolutely love, however, is the express up and down driver window. If you're yelling to somebody beside you or placing an order at the drive-thru, just give it a one quick press and it goes all the way down, which is quite handy. Over here we have quick access, I guess, to change our brightness. So if you think your gauge cluster is a bit too bright or a bit too dim, you can quickly change that as you're driving without cycling through menus in your screen, which is really handy. To the right, we have our traction control, so you can easily disable or re-engage your traction control with that button there. Light stock right here, so you do have automatic high beams and auto headlights as well. On the left side of the steering wheel, which is leather wrapped by the way, you have some voice commands as well as Bluetooth controls and media controls. So you can easily adjust your volume or mute whatever it is you're listening to, as well as pick up a phone call and use your voice commands. On the right side, I might take this from Mike just to get a better view. We have our notepad button, which cycles between the different menus that is on your infotainment gauge cluster. So this little section here is a 4.2-inch digital display that you can play around with. So you can see where you're at in your lane, your drive info, or your trip odometer. This is where you can access some of your settings, so driver assistance. If you want to play around with your collision avoidance or your lane assistance, here is where you'll go to change everything. Under driving safety, you'll see things like your forward collision avoidance, so forward safety. You can quickly unpress that to disable it. You can change the reaction time, so it's later or more normal. You can also turn on or off lane safety, blind spot safety, and safe exit assist. I really like this gauge cluster. I just saw someone say cool looking gauge display, and it truly is. This is not something you'd expect in a vehicle of this size class or this price point either. It's not fully digital. However, I mean, it's not fully digital in the sense that you can control all of it, but this, however, looks amazing. Very informative, so speedometer and tachometer all digitized. Right over here, we have our cruise control, so to turn it on, set your speed, pause it, restart, and then an OK button to say OK. That's to select whatever it is you're looking at when you're playing with your menus. Now I'll have Mike join me on the passenger side, and we'll talk about everything else. Move the keys so you don't sit on them.
So I'll say, like, at an MSRP of $24,174, you get a lot. That's Canadian. There's a lot of things I've seen that I haven't seen in competitive vehicles, even higher class ones. Like if you look at everything else we're going to show, think about just express window, think about just even digital up here, and then there's no actual gauges. I mean, you've got screens, you've got heated seats, heated steering wheel. You get a lot.
You want to hear the kicker? Okay, this may not be huge, and you probably heard it if you watched our channel for at least more than 2 videos. This 8-inch touchscreen display here has a feature that even the most fully loaded, highly spec'd out Hyundai Palisade, Kia Telluride, Kia Stinger does not have. And that's wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Ooh. So if you forget your phone cord, you can still connect to your Spotify or your Apple Music or whatever kind of media you listen to through your phone, all on your screen there. And on top of that, because this vehicle doesn't have built-in navigation, you can use either the Apple Maps or the Google Maps from your phone, all seamlessly projected onto this display here. And probably one of the highlights about using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto is everything updates instantly. So you do need to use a little bit of data. However, if there's a collision on your usual route home, your vehicle will let you know right away so you can avoid that route as needed. On top of that, you have regular Bluetooth, you have AM radio, FM radio, all that good stuff. You can even listen to music through a USB if that's more your style. Just below the screen, we have some physical buttons, so that way you don't have to cycle through the actual touchscreen as you're driving. You can quickly press radio to go over there. Same thing for media, your seek and track, and a favorite button. So when you first get your vehicle, this favorite button will be empty. It's not going to do anything. But when you press it for the first time, it'll take you to this menu where you can select it to do whatever you'd like it to do. So, I don't know, let's do display on or off. Now whenever I press this button, my display is going to shut off. But don't worry, I'll press it again and it'll come right back on. You can always change this later on so your vehicle is not set to that. Volume knob as well as a tune knob. And then just below we have our AC and climate controls. So very easily you can see your temperature, your fan speed, as well as recirculated air. Then on the right we have our fan direction. So bi-directional, just to your face, just to your feet, and then your defrost, of course. Below that we have a USB and a USB-C because this is 2023. Yes. If you're unfamiliar with USB-Cs, they charge way faster than a regular USB. Most newer phones come with a USB-C plug instead of a regular USB 2. So it's very handy that your vehicle is equipped for the changing times. And you got both to choose from. We also have a great little shelf over here, which is perfect for a phone. You can easily press your phone in there. Below that, we have our gear shift, which I must say, it's a very comfortable gear shift. I know, I mean, most people don't talk about the comfort of the gear shift, but this is nice.
I like how it's on an angle too.
Yeah, absolutely. And then below that, we have some of my favorite things ever, heated seats. So 3 different levels for both driver and passenger. These heated seats heat up so quickly, very nice to have in the winter. Then on top of that, we have a heated steering wheel. This feature is only available on this trim level, so the preferred, and the trim above, so the ultimate. top of that, we have drive and traction control. So you can easily select between the two by pressing this button down. But to actually change the mode that you're in, you're going to twist this dial. So you can go to eco mode, get that optimal fuel efficiency. Normal, which will still be very fuel efficient, but it'll have a little bit more pep to it. And if that's not enough, throw it into sport, and this completely changes your vehicle. Still, you're not going to have the best track times. If you're taking this on the track, you're still probably going to get beat. But it will change the responsiveness of the throttle and just make everything feel a bit more peppy. I truly do like sport mode. It does consume a bit more fuel though. Now when I press this into traction mode, it's going to let me choose between 3 more modes. So you can see we got snow, mud, and sand. And that's going to play around with the vehicle, your stability control, your traction control, just to give you optimal stability in those conditions. Cup holders right in the center. And then a manual parking brake. We also have our center console. I always call this the glove box. It takes so much out of me to stop myself from saying that, but I did it today. Are you guys proud? Leave a like if you're proud. All right. So yeah, center console. I'll have Mike talk about the glove box and our handy storage compartment.
Exactly. So, I mean, the glove box is one thing, but what if you don't want to open it? You can easily just store things in the storage compartment. It has a lip on it too, so you don't have to worry about things falling on it because we don't have the sunglass holder.
Yeah.
This is the substitute here. It's also great for, like, you know, honestly, personally, like, I put change here and stuff like that because I can easily slide it out. And then without further ado, we have our glove box.
The main attraction.
Yes. So we have our manuals in here, front mount plate, and a great place for, like I always say, receipts, you know, if you claim your receipts and stuff like that. Or obviously gloves, but who needs gloves when you have a fully heated steering wheel?
Before we hop into the back, I'm going to show you guys this little ASMR peel. So I'm going to peel the sticker. Wow. And I guess a little question period. Do you guys prefer a keyed ignition or a push to start? I'm definitely a team push to start, but I want to know what you guys say. And not just because it's more modern, it's just easy.
I'm definitely a push to start. Like, I'm team don't look at my keys ever.
I just throw my keys into my bag. And it always gets stuck on the bottom under so much other stuff. It's just so nice to just push it. Okay. Into the backs of the seats, there's not too much going on here. There is a lack of storage is one thing I do notice. However, you do have little side pockets on the door themselves. Yeah, back here, I mean, we don't have air vents and we don't have a side pocket. We also don't have a drop-down cup holder armrest. And I know this sounds very negative so far, but there is a lot of space back here.
Ton of room, yeah.
So much space.
And the seats are very comfortable.
Yes, if you're taller and you have a lot of tall friends that you carry with you, or if you have tall children, there is seriously so much headroom here. I know I'm not the tallest person to showcase vehicles, but I'm also not that short. And look at that space. That's a lot of space. For the seat itself, I have it almost completely back. It might actually be all the way back, I'm not sure. And we still have that much space between my knees and the back of the seat. Underneath the seat itself, I do have a lot of height, so even though I'm wearing heels, my feet are not stuck underneath the seat. I don't feel the mechanisms of the
It's more
seats.
room than the Kona in the back, eh?
It feels, it feels
like
much
it
more
at least,
spacious for sure. And then like I mentioned, you can drop these seats down if you do need a flat floor for your cargo area. Usually you can drop them down all the way if the front seat isn't all the way back, so Mike, do you mind adjusting that?
Oh, okay. Well, I got the hint, I guess, a little late. All right. Let me one-hand this.
Perfect.
Boom.
All right. So again, we dropped the cargo floor from its original factory setting, which you can see would usually be lined up to right here, which makes this almost a completely flat, seamless blend between the rear seats folded down and the cargo space in the back. Seriously, lots of room if you need it, and then it's really nifty or handy that they split in a 60-40, so you can choose which side is needed to be down and which side needs to be up. Right, to move them back, nice and easy, locks in a place, and then you got your seats again. I will also point out, I really like how they added some accents into the black cloth, so it's not boring back here at all. And the seats themselves are very comfortable, so you do kind of sink into them a bit. Feels like a couch. Very, very nice. All right, let's answer some
One thing I
questions.
notice about at least Hyundais is that the bolstering is,
The bolstering?
it's a lot. Like, it's perfect.
Yeah, it holds you in.
If you guys remember that little glimpse of what I was driving, the last video, if you actually paid attention when Gabi
You were driving a Tiguan, right?
Yes. It's like honestly, you know what? It's like a pizza box, those seats. There's barely any bolstering. This is like not a low end model. It was like a mid-tier model, and it has less than this vehicle. It has significantly less features. And I'm not saying to pick one over the other. I'm just saying that, you know, Hyundai and Kia, they really put in a lot of convenience features, standard out of the gate, which is amazing. And because I drive a lot of used vehicles, because I shoot them, you know, and I take pictures of them too as well. It really, I don't know how to explain this. I'm such a fan of Hyundai and Kia, not because I work for them, just because I see the things they add in, and they're very mindful of these small things that just make you feel a lot more comfortable, right? Maybe a lot more special. You know, there's 2-star buttons in there, right? Yeah. Crazy. So, yeah.
Okay, I'm so sorry again about the beginning not having sound. That's the first time we've ever had it happen like that, because it's plugged in. So anyway, let's see.
Did you do the update on your phone?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
A lot of bugs.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Why keep the Venue when the Kona has nearly the same specs? So the Kona, or the Venue, does have a lower price point.
Yes, and with the Kona, there's, like we said last time, there's so much range to that vehicle, right? From the base model to like the end model.
Yeah.
And also, you know, that question is easily answered in the 2024s, because now they have the Kona is going to be a foot bigger.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be comparable to the Seltos, but if you look at them side by side, size-wise, they don't look. So you'll see a whole new different Kona, and then it will kind of, you know, it will kind of answer that question in that sense.
Let's see. Good afternoon. Have you seen or heard that the 2024 Sportage is showing up at locations in the U.S., Michigan, Florida, New York, New Jersey? Still waiting for my hybrid SX Prestige. I'm located in New York. So we don't even get that much information about what's coming in where we are in Canada. So I have no clue about what's going on in the U.S., unfortunately. Now, I do know that there's no major changes for the 2024 other than the addition of 2 airbags, a removal of 1 paint option, and it qualifies for super ultra low emissions now. It's probably best to contact your local dealer. Unfortunately, I wish I could help you out with that, but I don't know how things are working over there right now. Let's see. Ooh, gotcha. Same with the Santa Fe and the Tucson. I don't know what the question was for that.
Maybe he was printing off the why have both.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so the Santa Fe redesign is a lot different. You'll see it a little bit more, I don't know, like Jeep-esque, a little bit more, you know, it's not as rounded off as it was before. I mean, there's a couple cars you can compare it to, right? Like competitor vehicles, but you'll see the difference, and then the Tucson will fall in its class a little bit more so when you see the new 24 Santa Fe.
Let's see. Oh, I answered that question. I saw you repeated it. What would be the wait time for a Kia Forte 5 GT Limited? So the Forte 5s are really hard. If you're looking at just a regular sedan Forte, you can definitely get it quicker. I want to say between 4 to 6 months. However, for the 5s, I think we've had 1 Forte 5 so far this year. They're hard to get, very, very hard to get. I wish I had a timeline, but I don't at this point.
I'm going to answer this question. Is the Tucson Hybrid Ultimate 2023 or Sportage Hybrid SX available in your inventory? This is the one I want to answer more so. When will Tucson Hybrid 2024 will be available in Canada, Ontario? Funny you asked that, because I just checked our list and we actually have 2024 Ultimate Hybrids coming in about 2 months, and we actually have ones that aren't even sold yet. So if you are really interested, give us a shout in about a month. We have about 3 coming in that are completely for sale, right? Ooh. And we'll have more coming in. And as soon as one comes in, I hope in the next month, you're going to see it here.
Because we need to film it.
You're going to see it here for sure.
I'm not going to lie, it's been kind of rough finding cars to film.
Yes, we're getting at the tail end. Like we're waiting for the 24s, and even today, I sent her a picture of our lot, and it looked like an abandoned lot almost. 3 cars available to film, and we filmed all of them in the last month. So the red Venue was it too, but I think it's very fitting at this time of the year where people are thinking of in the next month, how am I going to set up my year, like as a student, as someone with a new job that needs something efficient. But yeah, we're desperately waiting for the 24s, and I'll say at our dealership, The owner does a great job of making sure we're going to have them come on lot, you know, in early fall. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we'll be busy, and we won't always be like pick of the litter for what we want to shoot. But for now, bear with us a little bit.
Someone asked earlier, what's the Kia equivalent to the Venue? And I would say we don't have a direct equivalent, like something with the same platform anymore. But size-wise, I would say it's very close to the Kia Soul, and also in its kind of boxiness.
Yeah, okay.
It's pretty Soul-y, you know. Or maybe, now this one's a little bit larger and a bit more expensive, but the Kia Seltos.
No, that's
similar-ish.
Yeah.
I feel like if the Seltos and the Soul had a baby, it would be the Venue. Yeah, it would definitely be the Venue. Let's see. Ryan said, you always have my 2023 Forte GT Limited. That's right. Ryan has a fantastic Forte GT Limited, and it's a race car. I'm looking forward to seeing the EV9. When does it come out? So we're expecting to see some either late 2023 or early 2024, hopefully on our channel. I hope sooner, but that's what we're anticipating right now. There's actually the live EV9 ordering going on right now. So if you guys had to skip our live and watch this later on, I get it, I guess. We understand. Mark said, Googled it. The Venue looks so much like a Seltos. Yes, they do have very similar styling cues for sure.
Thoughts on the 25, or you meant maybe 24 Sonata redesign, shares the new Kona headlights?
Beautiful.
Yeah, so in the redesign, you'll see 3 vehicles share those type of headlights, and it's the exact 3 that are redesigning. You'll see that thin, they're talking about that thin strip. Yeah, you'll see that. Well, I mean, the Kona and the Santa Fe kind of are going to share the same styling aspects with that thin light in the front. They already do, right? So it'll just be a little bit more so prominent. But yeah, no, I mean, I love the Sonata. We've seen it, right? And the Sonata N, I think we've seen pictures of that. Wow, I can't wait to get that in. We're going to shoot a test drive video like right off of the bat.
Ronak asked engine. So in the Venue, all trim levels of the Venue, you get a 1.6 liter gasoline 4-cylinder, 121 horsepower, 113 pound-feet of torque. So this is a true race car. No, it's a very efficient vehicle, definitely not overly sluggish, performs very well fuel efficiency wise.
It's a race car with the wind at its back.
Yes, yes. Why is the Stonic not available in Canada? I don't know. Just like how the Telluride's not available in Europe, for example.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the Santa Cruz. It's just some markets get different vehicles. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what the Stonic is similar to here in Canada, but we probably have a very, very similar model here under a different name.
These decisions are made above us.
Yes,
way above us.
We do not get any sort of input in those choices. Let's see. I think we should probably end off today's live video because it is a bit longer.
Yeah,
definitely a bit longer.
Let's see anything else there, but yeah, we'll revisit it if you guys have any serious questions.
Yes.
We look at it afterwards and we'll just answer you in the chat.
So as always, I think I've summed up every video this week with the same speech. Next week we will not be going live at all because I will be away and I will be in the bush. So I'm not reachable. However, I have pre-filmed videos that are all going to be posted at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the time we would usually be going live. So if you want your little daily dose of the Kia Hyundai channel, we will still be here for you. And they're all short, fun videos that we did we had a lot of fun filming. So please stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us out and definitely means a lot to us. And we will see you tomorrow for our last live for
94.7K subscribers. Hey guys, let's get that to 100K before my birthday on August 29th. That would be a good 40th birthday present.
And if we can't do it for his birthday, we'll do it before my birthday, September 27th, okay? We're giving you two options, 2 deadlines. All right, thank you so much. See you tomorrow. I'm like, what day is it?